I do it to eliminate pre-rolls. Yo, Twitch Turb, let's fucking go. Yeah, I got that too. High roller, hell yeah. I mean, I'm a stingy little fuck, but yo, look at this board, by the way. Every time I bring up a random board. Lana's in the middle. Amazing. Yo, softies on this board too? That's pretty cool. So we'll get Fred E. Fred E. Yeah, this one's cool, except it has Bolergo. We got some of my faves on here. Yo, this one's pretty solid. Actually legendary. Sounds like a super kind of free child only. Holy smokers. Yeah, okay, what's up, Chinese man? You gotta send a few more to get, yeah, number one. There we go. Gotta build up a little buffer. Happy Saturday. I too today woke up very late. Kappa. This board's actually super sick. I would dream to get it. It's me and Mittens right now. Me and those worn mittens. A little bit of small turnout, but ESNB works. Lives another week. Woke up earlier than right now. Yeah, that's solid. I did wake up like 2 hours ago or less. Made me think. I actually thought of Kurt. I was like, yo, Kurt would be so jealous right now. Just like wake up and like ESNB's in like a bit more than an hour by the time I got out of bed. I got to watch that runner guy's Saturday bingo beta quest on a Saturday morning. That was a treat. What is ESNB? ESNB is our weekly European Saturday night bingo. The irony is basically no one from Europe joins. But it's basically earlier. You could think of earlier because for years now, since our young days, Chinese man, I used to play in 2012. You can believe it. Or 2013. That was SNB as well, Saturday Night Bingo. Yeah, that guy's my bud. Don't worry, he's my man. He's my Chinese man, if there ever was one. That really is the goated emote. I think it's even like on Twitch or 7TV. Must be 7TV, but yeah, the fight for number one I've never really had. Yeah, so this is the async board, just realized. When the run, well, yeah, no, you got the knowledge. You got the knowledge. Yeah, I can't believe it. You got a bunch of contribution. Yeah, this is the async board. Oh my gosh. Everyone clench up for a good board. This will determine everyone's next month of experiences. I had to check that I was not on easy. My good friend Kurt. When you turn big, I mean, it's spoilers, but you could always stick around. All right, let's see it. Is there any child only? Technically, yes. Yo, softies, cowers. There's some toughies out there, but it's doable. Yo, column 4, let's frickin' go. Actually, a solid one. There's 2, technically. This one's very hard, but maybe it's actually not that bad. Am I really gonna end on Silvers, dude? Oh god, I don't remember the way to get up there. That side? Yes, you can. You can hover up there. But I have only mostly learned the mirror side, mirror shield side, which I could still go for, and then just hover over from there. Might be my attempt. Yeah. Gonna be the mush adventure and to turn it in. Basically, Zarya's makes top row. Zarya's makes hearts a little nicer. 5 keys is super nice. I think we just lock it in. Give it a shot. I could see something like row 4 being good. Adulting. There's actually 3 soft soils rows. That's pretty hype. This one could be good too, but Requiem as a song. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff. You meant to ask a question? Please proceed. What is the difference? As adult, not a whole lot. You can skip like the block. Because, well, you know, with 6, it's pretty free. 7, technically, you could do with iron boots, but no one does that. So 7 and 8 is quiver as adult. And then usually the nice thing about 7 is you can skip the like room. Because the quiver unlocks 2, basically. It unlocks the spinning eye room and also the one that gets unlocked. 7 as child is actually pretty nice because you can do big stick. 8 you have to do the fish heap manip to unload the block. So that's why I don't like 8. I can kind of do 7 as child, but 6 is super nice. 5 and 6 are super fun. You know, other fun fact, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, Kurt, but there's a difference between 5 and 6. A very important difference between 5 and 6 keys. Alright, I'll let it simmer. Probably start putting European Saturday Night Bingo in my title instead of ESNB, but then I get people to ask me, what is ESNB? There's some tech where you can get like a 1 frame turnaround here, but like count and people do at any %. Kind of like useless for bingo, but it's kind of fun to think about. Alright, am I gonna have any problems with bottled contents here? No way I keep the mush. We're just going. Could get gold's money if I want. Really need it. Yeah. That's right, you're getting farmed. Most people probably just wouldn't ask though, so. It's pretty solid, it's a very solid basic board, I think. Row 2 could be a fun run too. Honk. Man. I don't know why that happens, honestly. 6 is child to hover. No, it's actually not about the actual execution. But yeah, 5 and 6 are actually pretty similar, except for one thing. It's actually pretty hard to notice. I'll tell you once I enter CAC. Don't miss the West? Yeah, I'm kind of scared. Once you like mess something up once that you never mess up, it kind of just becomes scary. I'm still using Old Thummy though. Tell me you'll never let me down. Because you have like a very long time in the water to set up the actual ESS. Okay, so the difference between actually everything below, you can even see it on the board. There's a very clear difference. But for 5 and below, there's actually not the word different in the thing. That's because there's actually a dupe for keys. But it's kind of hard, or you need long shot. And at some point people figured out that for 5 or less it's actually not really faster, so we kept it unchanged. You can actually notice this in some other stuff too. If you ever notice at 5 and I think 6 hearts, they don't have no duping in them, so you can actually dupe for 5 and 6 hearts. The one you dupe is the one in CAC actually, the roof guy. You can dupe that with some collection delay. But it's about 30 to 45 seconds per dupe, and yeah, the calculation for 5 and 6 hearts is that you're gonna be getting heart pieces or heart containers that average to faster than that. But there's been some rare cases, like runner guy one time in a lockout. I think he rushed 5 hearts with just duping. I'm honestly really impressed that he remembered that. But it must have been the meta at some point that he had it on lock. Because, you know, 7, 8, 9 hearts used to just be that. Even if actually, if you look at older bingo versions, you can see some of the even older namings, which is pretty funny. Like, there used to be at least in all these names, which is kind of clear, kind of nice to say. It isn't like super obvious, and sometimes goals will say like exactly, or, like sticks. Sometimes they don't, so the wording does actually make a difference. Like beans, it doesn't say exactly. There is a goal that's exactly 20 sticks, so you can't, like, you know, RBA fairy on C right with bugs. You have to actually drop. Yo, what's up, Zuki? YouTube chat popping off. Another day, another contender. #1 fan. I gotta get lens. We're gonna do lens into shields. I think we might. I gotta test something actually. Oh god. Where am I gonna bring it up? It's just... I recently learned there's actually... I know it's sad, Mittens. Mittens is a occasional not streamer. Sad. Supposedly talking with their partner. We love a no mic stream. Oh god. Who thinks I turned it all? You think that was a straight 90? We're gonna find out. We're not gonna find out until like 20 seconds from now. It's a little bit weird. Alright. Do I still have trouble holding left? Yeah, I do. And I actually look at my input display to see if it looks like a full left hold. Still. I'll be a cheater, yes. No values, don't worry, just vibes. Oh god, that was weird. Oh, dude, I fucking hate this shit. Imagine using the cabbage setup. What is my wife doing? She's chilling. She's actually working a little. Oh, and he's in a little meeting. It's of her own choosing. Okay, Lenzy, here we go. What's up, dude? This guy kind of creepy looking. Damn, I suck. And I got double hit. Let's go. I'm actually gonna go. Okay, left corner near crawl space. 2 side ups right. Horizontal slash. Place chew. Climb up 2 on left. Try it once with this. Please give me something. Nothing. Okay, let's test it. Fucking missed it, didn't I? Oh my god, dude. Now I have to get hearts, or just fucking roll out of here. That's your bust. Yeah, this fucking sucks. I should just have gone for the thing. Are you serious? Back to 2012? Kidding me, dude. This guy can give you 1 heart, he can give you 3 hearts, he can give you a fairy. Give you a fairy, dude. I refuse with all my heart to just be lame. You joking? I'm fallacied as fuck right now. Fucking sunked up like I've never been before. I'm gonna be here for 10 minutes if I need to be. What are these odds? Is it actually... It can't be 2 out of 16. It can't be 2 out of 16. It really can't. It really can't. There's no way. I feel like it's at least 1 out of 4. There's simply no way. This has been probably 10. All because I couldn't buffer. Yo, what do you know? Committed to learning. Imagine I get this wrong still. Alright. Now if I don't get this, it'll be the most embarrassing thing ever. Only 3 minutes lost. Yeah, fuck it, we'll just do this. Dude. Alright, nothing like a good tilt in the bottom of the well, right? It's good. We're good. Alright. One spare chew. I have 0. If I had 45 rupees, then I could buy nuts here instead, but I'm already going down for the stick, so whatever. Might as well go for, whatever. I'm just gonna play it super safe. The RBA. If I don't get it, I guess I can still watch the CL cutscene. Probably is better than resetting. That's some good cope. Already makes me feel better. Funny part is I really did need to get farm health, because even if I got that clip, I just realized I would have probably died from the like. Alright, the run is saved. Let's go. Should probably look up Spirit Hover. Start to observe that from top. See if there's an easier way to get to. Do the hover to silvers. Pretty early. He actually doesn't have hover set up for straight to silver gauntlets. Imagine I get trolled here again. Alright. Did I start getting hearts yet? No. Gotta wait until... Do not get hearts. Do not get hearts until you get the mushroom. That is very critical. Because we want to farm the fuck out of this mushroom. So we're going to do standard child hearts routing. It's going to look like this. We're going to go to GTG. Well, first we'll get Eponas. Go to GTG, do the 5 keys, save in there. Then we will get bottle on B. I guess we could get it in... a little risky. Could do it either after mushroom or inside GTG. You know, sticks are usually the concern. We'll see if I get a stick. If I get a stick from a Stalfos or something, then I will... Actually, which room is best to skip? Probably is good to skip Stalfos, honestly. But I could get a stick from Stalfos, which would be huge, because I basically want to keep bottle on B as long as possible with the mushroom. So the thing with the mushroom, which makes this really fun or stressful, is that you cannot save or die. If you save or die, you lose it. Or you have to get the green potion, equip swap the mushroom, and then RB the green potion, so you write a bottle over the adult trade slot, and then when you save or die, it doesn't update back to Gojiro, but then you can't equip over mushroom. So you need to have a slot ready at all times for the mushroom, and it really works well with Child DL because you get the child trade item, and then you can just use child trade item to keep the mushroom so that you can still equip sticks, because that's the other side, you equip swap. So all these little things are keeping in my head that I've learned over the last few months from doing child only. Is the butterfly effect can really spiral extremely fast in child only if you're not careful. So you do want to be careful. On the other hand, I am not going to be careful in the sense that I'm not going to get green potion because it's a kind of annoying investment. So I have to put it in a real bottle, so then you have to have bugs somewhere else, and sometimes you have bugs in a fake slot, so you have to equip swap them, and that sometimes can only be the child trade one because you want to keep sticks. So green potion ends up being way more annoying than it's helpful. So I just try to do a full loop of all of Hyrule with this mushroom until I trade it in, which actually I need to do, which works out because the end of the cycle, the loop I do, almost always ends in CAC. And CAC is also where I want to trade in the potion. And then after that, at the very end, we'll go out to Spirit again. If I did green potion, I could, I guess, go to do... could have done silver gauntlets, but there's the cutscene, plus there's also like the fact you have to save warp and then restart your mushroom cycle. Not the hugest of fans. Yo, Feely, thanks for the good luck. Happy Saturday, how are you? Yo, Epona. Nice profile right there. I am doing well. ESNB. Weekly. My beloved. Epona's is a pretty easy song to get in MM, right? You just have to like sit through the archery game. That's pretty funny. You don't have a bow. In this game, it's not so hard, but a little annoying. What's up, Matthias? I think I'm almost going to get the top row songs in order. Maybe I'll get Song of Time before Sun Song. Actually, I'm a little dumb. I should have done this later. We'll see how what my hearts are like. It might be fine, but I could have gotten Lon Heart Piece on the end of my mushroom cycle. But I have Desert Colossus, so I'm not too worried. How's your day, Matthias? You sleep up? The dangers of ESS down slightly. Push. Yeah, I slept a lot. It was fun. I'm still not a morning person, maybe later in life. I'll wait a little bit. Yeah, basically being able to wake up and sort of do some stuff and then bingo. Pretty hype. Sometimes during tourney season, I am tempted to do early morning bings because the Europeans and East Coasters sometimes are doing them. Alright. Do I want to fuck with Stalfos? I kind of do, because I kind of want this stick. Maybe not. Let me save it here first, just off chance I break the stick. It'd be really funny if I got a stick after getting rolled by the Stalfos. Sorry, not the wall, Skulltula, bottom of the well. Go. Guess we'll skip the Slugma room. Should have even equipped this before, it's my bad. Just sitting there. Sometimes actually I have to be a little careful in here because you can get voided by a chest. Then it won't reappear. New fears unlocked. Any reason? I guess I could get this just for equipping. Extra slot, just in case. Good luck. Ice arrows are missing, fans. Oh, they never use that? Yeah. I wouldn't have realized. Wait, I feel like there is though. I thought there's something in MM where it's like a cutscene though. There's definitely at least a few in this game where it's like such a nonchalant, like, you get something and then it's just plops down. See if I can get this on a tiny chest. Interesting. What is it then? Oh, I know what it is. It's freaking Mirror Shield in this game. You just run out and it's like plop, plop. There's a big chest too. They do a big chest plop, plop. See it so often. Yeah, there's no pots or torches up. A nice RBA spot. Probably, but is it still there? Might still be there. Unless if that's also a soft lock, that'd be pretty funny. Dark. Critical ISG. If you fuck that up, that's another butterfly effect. I think 11 saw this last week. It just totally fucks you up. Because you want to save Navi. Isn't it crazy that Navi doesn't give, or Tattle doesn't give you ISG and MM? Enemies too? A huge bummer. Yeah, you can do choose back up. Sometimes you though, if you have bottle on B, it's like so over. So then you can't really stab it. And then the only way you get Navi back is if you die, and then that'll lose your mushroom, so it all gets really bad. Doesn't work, pause. It's up there. I thought I had a fix. Only if she wants to talk to you. Really? Oh wow. This is the part I don't like about this setup. I mean, it is 2 frames. Did I not do the setup right, too? Did I not do that part? Well, you also lose mushroom if you save warp. This is crazy. This type of stuff, you have to get unlocked. I'm losing minutes. A minute. This shit. It feels like nothing, but it's so bad. I hate it. Yep, that was a frame. Yeah, there's very few ways to keep mushroom and not get Navi back. I can't think of any actually. Okay, 11 choose should be fine for my next cycle. Now the fun begins. Wait, I thought you need silver gauntlets. True. Who was it? Was it Matthias? We were like, I bet Count just does some crazy stuff. Even I'm getting in the risky department. This loop is so fun, to be honest. Let's see. I'd say fuck it to this mega, maybe. I could be good on choose for a little bit. If you don't have a sword to swing, this is only like a couple seconds slower. I guess I probably should still RBA choose, so maybe it was a waste. I hate to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Next mushroom is not until post Saria's. Okay, that's 4.25. For any not knowers, being a mushroom gives you 1 heart piece, no matter what. This heart piece is actually kind of slow. If you get these first framers, it's pretty nice. Just fucking sucks to buffer in here. Oh god. Where did I pull that chew? No Navi yet, but when I land... Crazy, Navi actually doesn't show up in the air. This ladder. Yeah, you have to do the claw. Have I talked about the claw yet? Like, whenever I do those hovers, yeah, I change my hand position so that I can have my right hand able to press A and start, basically 1 frame apart. Okay, and I'll get another stick and nuts. Why not? Probably won't need nuts. Here. Never know. That's another one of those things where it's like, yeah, I could probably not do it, but just like we were talking about, Matthias, like the butterfly effect is crazy. Can't think of anything. Oh, Goma. I mean, I'm gonna end on... Actually, wait, how am I gonna do Goma? So we'll do Goma after that, then we'll go out, or I could... Yeah. These last 2 art pieces are kind of on the slow side, so I'm semi-trolling, because I'm gonna get an extra from... usually only need like 1 buffer one, so I could skip Boron City, or if I can get the business scrub, I can get Colossus Heart Piece, I can get... Actually doesn't really save time. Boron City, kind of long and hard. There's a Scrub and Harrow Field, that one's pretty easy, but a little slow. Then there's... this one. Lower one, not gonna get that. That's good, right? Probably cooking to choose faster, I haven't really figured that out. I think I just dropped a chew here. Stick, imagine. Yo! Sometimes this guy's scared, sometimes he'll just shoot nuts. I think it has to do with your initial position. Wolf those. I'm not damaging down, I usually go for this hasp, but I usually fail it for some reason. "41 minutes. pancake. Sorry is. Crazy how like Sorry's is like the only lifeline usually in a child only row. You have to just enjoy it as much as you can. Just don't do child only. Trying to get on his level. Get on Tob's label. Camera here, I never understand. We're gonna be at 5.5, 6.5, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 7.5. Just forgot to shield. Imagine ESSOing. Not me, I'd rather risk it all. Oh my god, that's insane. I could probably skip Goron. Rolling Goron, but I'll go for it, I guess. Would have gone well with soils or accidental Goron bracelet, imagine. Accidentally odd beat. Our piece is pretty cool. I can get it. Rage. Let's go. See, I actually kind of wait for nighttime. A little dampe, anyone? Well, kind of the problem is I might have to just get one extra heart piece compared to normal. Maybe it's actually fine. Oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it all worked out. It all worked out. This is actually the perfect thing, because there's no more mushroom RBA to be had unless I skip Goma. I could. No! Tob, you motherfucker. You just need to... Oh my god. Little bottom of the well. You just need to not buffer that anymore. You have to let go of shield sooner so that you actually get hit. That's why I do extra buffers. Is doing this whole thing again a huge pain in the ass. Just one extra little buffer. Okay, you know what I'm actually gonna do? I am gonna do this. Bad man. I don't know if this is actually gonna work. I might have clicked the wrong button. Yo, actually, I do have a crazy idea for another heart piece. actually am still not sure how I'm gonna do this without getting RBA again. That might be a pain. How are we gonna do this? I don't even know which one this is. You know what's crazy? He's still over it. Blab forever. Play blabs for years. Oh, I actually had to put away my. Yo. Where's this chew going? Oh my god. Alright, I need 2 more heart pieces, so sadly have to. Yo, nuts again. What do you know? When am I gonna need those nuts? I do still have 7, to be fair. Oh, that's my last damn pay attempt. Poor guy. Actually, no, this sucks, because I can't even pull the other... Damn it. I'm gonna have to play this again. I want to get the sun's one. Damn it. Yeah, this piece of shit is so annoying, isn't he? Oh, I actually got it right. You're not gonna let me pull shit, are you? I should probably save this. 2 sun songs, so I can skip Goma. Flat. So it was actually a mistake that I made at night. Interesting. that not fucking it? Really have to play it right here? So that did nothing. That other play didn't even reload me. Kind of sad because I should really just freaking learn how to do wind hop with stick. Yo, Mats, thanks for the PL. Where am I gonna do it? Hope for the best. I probably will want it again. I go up the music queue, it also takes just way too long for it to wrap back around. Let's see, maybe there's somewhere I can... RPA. Be Justin Valley. I'll have to remember next time. I do hearts plus opera songs to do Capone's Late. So I can do that one at HB. Does this guy ever go away? He actually looks like he's gone. Maybe that's sick. Must be the ocean RPA. that. You can't end on Goma. I guess it probably is a lot worse to do it. You can't hover in, stay warp out, all that stuff. So it was still actually worth it. Let me just do this. Bottle up B, and we'll do Suns with that. So many bugs, can't catch a single one. They are actually off cycle. They don't care. Alright, this is gonna be fun. This next section, everybody's gonna be fun. I say that, I really am terrified. Ready? I hope so, I'm ready too. What if 0355? So tight. Alright. Okay. I keep running to this slab. Right, love a good way to the face. Eee. Basically hitting all these just confirms that did not go for it if I wanted, but it's just so risky to go for 18 or 19 one-framers. Yeah. Like this. Alright, that would have fucked me. Crazy because, like, Kind of dumb to do this, but okay, part one. Okay, let's put here. The 515. You might be wondering why I'm going this way. I only know the hover this mirror shield. Don't worry. Unlock O camera. Good. Alright. Getting close. Hope the cover is worked out. Rage. Let's go. Okay, going here. Get the point out here. Let's get the mirror shield for fun. Great. Now, here's more fun. It's actually pretty hard too. Alright, one of those. Then we gotta go for these. 4. Uh-oh. A little too much. Hey, uh-oh. Fuck, I kind of want to do another now. I think I am gonna pull this shit out. A little scary, cause like, I get it. Oh, let's go. Cause if you get stuck on the slope, it's just so bad. Oh my god. Yo, where the fuck is that all going? Wow. Let's go. Thanks for GG's. What's up, Tob? Nice, Matt, Skirt. Thanks. I really had a fun time. That was scary. Babies first. Child spirit hover. In a race. Cool, I got to use my strat. Only took 6.5 minutes from entering Wasteland. Actually, that's pretty good. Nice. No Goma is kind of cool. Got all this extra swag too. Hog. Nice. Very cool. Let's go back to the board. Stressful AF 110. Yeah, I mean, I lost like. I just have to see it. I have to see how many times I farmed in bottom of the well for that guy. Let's see. Can I not see it? All right. So. First of all, I think I failed the. Yeah, I failed the swim once, so. That was a good. How long is that? That was a good 30 seconds, and then. Attempt to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 tries. It only took me 11 tries to get a heart of any form from that skull. And now I'm going to check the damage table. Or the drop table. The drop table. Where is this? Okay, so a Sculptula. All in the same. Actually, wait. Skullwaltula is different. This is a regular Sculptula. A Sculptula is value 14, and would you look at that? It has okay, I don't have seeds or arrows, but hearts X3, 2 out of 16. Singular heart, 2 out of 16. Actually, wait, am I reading this right? No. What is, oh, okay, never mind, sorry. 2 out of 16, 3 hearts. 4 out of 16, 1 heart. 1 out of 16 flex drop. And I had less than 1 heart. So that's also. So we're looking at 1 plus 4 plus 2. 7 out of 16. 7 out of 16 to get at least a heart. So it took me 11 tries, which means the odds of that were 0.00178. That is a 0.18% chance of happening. Very cool. Very lucky. I mean, I was stubborn. It's my own choice to waste 3 minutes farming instead of simply leaving the crawl space and getting the shields. But, yeah. So I definitely trolled at least, like, I'm gonna say 7 or 8 minutes. For me. Because also I failed the clip into potion shop. Toby will be so happy to know that I failed the clip into potion shop trying to not buffer. That was great. A skill issue, but let me look at that too. Alright, so I pretty much let go almost instantly. So I'll just do one more buffer in the future. Because hey, that was a 1 minute 20-second mistake. So I would like to not do that in the future. Yeah. Pretty fun though. Actually a kind of decent child topper songs. The Sun Song HP. Wind Hop. Gotta take another look at Windtop. Plus, kind of unnecessary Poe RBA. But hey, not losing, not messing up Spirit Hover is honestly the same as that. All of that buffering. Let's see, can Child really do this? I think it's gonna be kind of rough. Oh yeah, out of the loading zone. Yo, yo. Probably just pretty lucky. Alright, well, no mittens is not. I guess let's see if anyone else is streaming OT. So we sad to end a stream. Maybe it actually could be fun to look at some boards. Yo. Because I did generate the first thing, the first of a first candidate for 10.6 or whatever we want to call it. Let's see. What do I want to open? How do I usually generate this? Yeah, sure. Let me just try to do this real quick. Sample new bingo list. Next version boards. First look ever. All right. Got that. Boom. Just generate 25 seeds first. Yeah. Console.log board. Actually, wait, no. Desired goal name equals, yeah, okay. Alright, sorry blabbing to myself about random code stuff. But now, we should be able to... Okay, we have some boards. Let's go. Then, just open up. Boards, potential boards. This is from what I did on yesterday. Did mittens finish, or I just closed that? I just closed that. Okay. Hype. Copying. Random boards. Here we go. Pause champ. Yo, Kurt. Wait, no, Kurt. You already said GG. Yo, Kurt, by the way. Okay. Your first look at some 10.6 boards. Maybe. Alright, so here's a board. Here's a definitely new version because there's this goal. Yeah, Goron bracelet. Yo, we got a child only row. Confirmed. First confirmed child only. 6 silvers. Buckle up. 3, actually. A 4th child only row has appeared. Yo, let's idealize our bounces. That's cool. That's a nice one. Yeah. I don't really know what to think of this one. Pretty solid stuff. This looks probably not broken. But maybe. Maybe it actually does show up. Let me analyze this, because I think this is the very first board I looked at. So... analyze row 2 of that board. Will it show up? Oh, that's not even it. I don't know which board this was. Oh well. Now here's the second one. The last one had a new goal. This I'm gonna bet basically every goal, every board is gonna have. We got 2, yo. BLTR enjoyers. Soft soils and Pierres have dropped. Summon Pierre in the middle. That's right. Summon Pierre. Hey, you took the survey, dude, didn't you? That was on there. Sounds like a crazy goal. It is a new overworld adult adventure, mostly. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't know how you think about it. But, okay. First of all, you have to get Pierre in Lake Hylia, and there's 3 in Lake Hylia. I'll be honest, it is a little annoying to figure out exactly where you have to stand. So if you don't have Ocarina, it's gonna be kind of... Ocarina meta is gonna go kind of crazy, I think, with this goal. Row 3 in this board is kind of crazy, perhaps. But these are both pretty long goals. Like this and this, and this and this showing up together is pretty cool. And then, yeah. So you got the 3 in like Hylia for easy peasy. Then there's 1 in Water Temple. That's just right there, so you might as well. It's 4. And then the rest of them is kind of all over the place. There's 1 in Sacred Forest Meadow. Yo, people won't have to glitchless jump if you could do that. Sacred Forest Meadow. There's 2 in Death Mountain Crater. Pretty good. There's like at least 1 in every adult dungeon. There's 2 in Shadow, I think. And there's two. Is that the only dungeon? More than one? Spirit is in the main room. Shadow, it's by the boat and also at the end of the boat. Originally, this was going to be summon one in each adult dungeon, but then that was like way too much similarity with adult dungeon tour. So, forest is kind of annoying. Forest is actually super annoying. Fire is before the golds up there. It's pretty nice. And the other overworld ones are pretty cool. There's one in Gruta Fortress. There is one in Dodongo's Cavern. That one's pretty solid. There's 15 total, I think. Oh, wait, is there 15? Maybe there's like 18 or 16. I honestly forget. Let me see. There's 3 Hylia, water, 1 water, 2 DMC, DC, forest, 1 fire, 2 shadow, spirit, 1 Gruta Fortress, 1 girlfriend, 1 SFM. Let me see, what else did I miss from that list? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's only 14. OT Pierre Scarecrow locations. Oh, it's GTG. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, there's another. One Zora's Fountain. It might be 16. Like how this Zelda dungeon page has like some in original OT and some in OT 3D. Cool. That's cool. And then we can look at one more board, maybe. I mean, both these rows look pretty fun. Yo, Slang. Thanks for GG's. Bing was fun. It was stressful. I did my first child spirit hover. That was Pog. Now I'm looking at some of the first boards in the next version. Oh yeah, sorry, this is kind of in the way right now. Good stuff though. Bingo version boards. I'll look at one more. Did Bins finish yet? Keep on tapping on this window. Still going, I believe. Yeah, look at this. Pierre, and these are 2 new goals. Yo, Min's just finished. Let's go. Now let's look at this one. Pierre again. Pierre. Yo, Mittens, thanks for GG's. GG's as well. Both Zora's Fountain HPs. That one's gonna be especially cool with the new glitch. Anything else interesting from a balance perspective? Don't see any legit lacks yet, but that's one thing. Got Child ZL synergy. It's cool. 9 hearts. This row is probably better balanced. I literally just made these, but I'll post them. I will post them. I'm going to also look at some other goals which may be interesting, then I'll have a full look. Let's see, what are some new... Let me look at soft soils, I think. All night soft soils, gold was. Yeah, I will be posting these and then you can test some out. Will be fun. Usually I try to think of the goals that are either new or... Ooh, what did I mess up? Fuck. My little hack. Alright. Here's some boards with softies. How was your bingo? Mins? So these boards will have soft soils for sure. Any requests of goals that you want to see, or boards with particular goals? Yo, Soup also. Yeah, Pierre. Yeah, we were just looking at Pierre's locations. There's 16. If you see the chat, scroll up. Yo, hell yeah, man. I mean, Soup. Monday, exciting. Weird row though. 4 goals. Monka. Oh yeah, yeah, it's not. Yeah, I guess it is free. That's cool. Neat. Soft soils. I guess we could do Pierre. Summon. Summoned Skull. Summoned Pierre. Maybe I should do more than 25, 50 potential boards. Also gotta change the seed. What was the list of new goals? 1 second. It was... There's 5 and 7 soft soils. There's a bunch of heart piece goals. Why is this messed up like this? Damn it. Let's fix it. Dude. This is so dumb. This is my bootleg way of posting just whatever the output of this code I have, that it creates something that looks like a board. Okay, here's some with Summon Pierre in 10 different locations. Also hope you are having a good afternoon, Mittens and Soup and Gen Slang Gaming. Go 3D printer, let's go. Okay, let me see. Here's the frequency stuff too, is some good stuff. Boom, so at the bottom of this is where this is one of the first candidates, but yeah, these are all the, can you see? New goals that I'm considering right now. How am I doing? My row was good. It was fun. I did Spirit Hover as child. First time in a bingo. That was fun but scary. As you can tell, I'm still Child Link. Actually, you can't tell, but I am. So these, I'll post all this in Bingo Balance. I forgot to generate boards, but yeah, so this is actually a decent number of goals. It's 12 new goals. About half of them, though, are not actually new goals. Like, things that people already commonly do. This one, there's about 3 actually new, and this is not. This is pretty trivial. Ocarina of Time, I guess, is kind of new, but yeah, Pierre and the Owl are maybe like the weirdest ones. This one's like a little knowledge check, but yeah, so we didn't include from the survey basically the Ganondorf goals and 18 slots. So this is basically all the ones that have majority positive reception, which makes is a pretty good cutoff. Basically all of the goals had like 60% plus neutral or positive reception, so none of them were like really negative, but these were more overwhelmingly well received. So at the top of this is the frequency stuff. So this is, I generated 100,000 boards. This is what percent of boards had 9 hearts. So these are the top goals that showed up. You can see they're actually pretty close to the current ones. So a lot of the new goals didn't end up taking up too much percentage so far, which is kind of nice. It's nice when it doesn't, it's not too dominant. Like Pierre is the most common, and it's at 1 out of 6 boards. And then some of these other ones, 12%, 11%, 11%. A lot of them are actually very infrequent because of just the way that the generator works. So it's a little rough. Ocarina of Time, only 8%. 7% Hylia HPs, 5% Zora HPs. Look at this. Stalfos, 7 Stalfos. Only 0.21% of boards. Tob is fucking popping off. Yeah, it's I didn't expect it to be that crazily bad. Like, it's not like it has that many synergies, but it must conflict with 10 way too often. This 5 soft soil is kind of sad, only 2%. We'll see. I mean, these percentages can change a lot if you tweak further stuff. Oasis, 3%. 7 soft soils, 5%. I don't know. Well, usually I'm more concerned about the top line stuff. So hearts still looking to be dominant. Core 50 might be a bit boosted. Soft soils a bit less. So some small balance changes. 5 water skulls also might be the one with the biggest hit of existing goals. Bosky doors, water trial. This is water trial. We'll see. So back to these. Any requests for boards looking for goals with certain goals? Boards with certain goals to generate and look at. These are some with Pierre. I guess I'll do some with owls. Yeah. What is this? Both trips with Gabora. Owl. I have to spell this correctly. I spelled it correctly. Let's go. I need to mess it up again. All right, here's some. Both owl trips. I think this only gave 4. So both owl trips. Yeah, probably we could. But you have to respect people's names, right? That's the meta. Defeat Amy. Defeat Meg. Owl trips. Owl before trips instead of after. Both trips with. Yeah, you could make it. Well, would it be confusing if it said both owl trips with Kapora, or you prefer Kapora to be in parentheses? It's a rigorous naming experience. But yeah, I don't really care too much. These rows seem okay, I guess. Hard to tell. Got like high HPs here. Pretty short. High all owl trips. Well, it's only 2, so you do want to mention that there's only 2. It's kind of a fun name. Defeat a Skull Kid. Green Collins. Seeing a decent number of child-only rows still. In theory. Quite a lot, actually. Okay. GTG in row 3. It's a good question. I think with Child ZL, could be worth it, especially so that you can not worry about the gauntlets. Yeah, it is kind of rough. But if you're taking both trips with the owl, you're going to Hylia. You can get rid of his letter a little bit faster, Copium. Or you can go from Child Kojiro and Ice Arrows. Maybe that's good. Yeah, if it's true, you have to do that. It's interesting though. Maybe this row you still skip hookshot and hover boots. Fuck it. Just do some adult spirit hovering. Honestly, I think you do. I would do that. I would skip hookshot and hover boots. Magic is kind of annoying for elemental arrows. But yeah, I think I will post this, all this stuff, and then people want to test some up. Should I have anti-synergy? What should I have anti-synergy? A magic goal and elemental arrows? I don't think it's that annoying. It's like a 15-second, maybe 5 seconds if you're skillful. Sometimes you're waiting anyway. Yeah, mittens, I think that's what we determined. I determined in my brief think and remember. 10 spots. I think the baseline 10, probably you're gonna avoid dungeons. Yeah, probably everything except for spirit, forest, fire, 2 in shadow. Probably will always do water temple, and then whichever of those other ones are most annoying. Probably GTG, I guess. Yeah. But there's one in Fortress, so you have to go to Fortress, maybe you just do a quick... Still takes like 2 minutes to get there. Yeah, those are pretty easy. I think the 3 baseline ones are like 3 Hylia, 1 water, 1 Source Fountain, 1 SFM, 1 DC, 2 DMC, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think this is probably what people do a lot of the time, and swap out some for dungeons. Maybe Zora's Fountain is a little slow. I don't know. So it is a decent amount of overworld. Go look at the pier again. This pier. It has potential to be. It's true. It's going to be kind of scary, which is why I'm, I guess, happy. I don't know. With a broken goal, you almost want it to be on a lot of boards so that you don't get screwed. Let's see if I look at my peer balance right now. 14-minute goal, actually 17 minutes. And then there's a decent amount of synergy for being in dungeons, as well as being in areas. So that's probably why it's pretty uncommon right now. There's a lot of potential synergy with areas. So could be broken, we'll have to see. My hope would be basically this. We set out this version in the next like couple weeks. Then we were also able to balance before the tournament. So that would mean we have like 1.5 months. Then we have a better version. So we have some soft soils over B gold or B synergy. No strict ink synergy. Yes, that's correct. Mittens, if you want to. I did verify you could, it's not just child CL. You definitely can just get magic as adult and go back as child. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that if there's some way to lock yourself out of that ride, I guess it would be good to know. I'm pretty sure there's not. This row actually looks really strong. This row looks very similar to the row that Top did in tournament. But I don't know, maybe it's okay. This one's kind of interesting. Child only too. Child only. Pierre, back in time. Would be pretty crazy to do adult 2 Pierre. But yeah, I mean, I've tried to think about Pierre a lot because it does have the potential to be broken. It has the potential to bring adult back in a big way. Though I do think it is pretty good with extended child. Because you can do egg hatch with Pierre. That's pretty interesting. You can do all those over there. Pierre with poacher saw is also like kind of insane. So you can quickly serenade right after that. But routing in Pierre at the beginning of adult will be pretty interesting. I think that's the most interesting part. Having to do an early Lake Hylia trip so that you don't miss out on some of these shadow DC areas without Pierre. Scarecrow song. Guess this is maybe the last one I'll look at. GTG. 9 hearts. It's looking like child only is pretty healthy. Still alive. Pretty much every board I've seen has one. This might be the only one. Technically. We'll have to see. Nothing reveals holes like, oh nice. This is like a regular file you have. How did you figure this out? I mean, I guess yeah, I'm pretty sure it literally just checks for magic or not. Like, you can get magic as an adult, you can get magic with poacher saw, you can get magic, child 2. That would actually be a pretty interesting route. Like, yo, that'd be pretty cool. Back in time, owls with, getting magic, child 2. That's pretty cool. You'd never get magic child 2 for Dins. But you would for owl, that's pretty cool. Because otherwise, like, owl does feel a lot like Dins, honestly. So, cool. There's also some, I guess, quip swap and inventory differences. Like, owls plus 20 slots could probably be a bit more balanced because you don't get the cutscene. Anyway. Okay, cool. Wow, that was fun. I think I stalled long enough that Matthias went live, so I can rate them. Let's go. Yeah, I will post this stuff though. And start to get testing. Yeah. Thanks for watching. GG's. And I'll see you later. I think I will be busy for SNB, but oh, maybe team gaming tomorrow? Maybe? Usually around 2 p.m. Eastern or something. But we could see. I think Matthias said he would team tomorrow. So that could be cool. Alright. Bye-bye. Battleship, yo. Could happen. Dream. Alright, yeah, let's see what happens. But thanks for watching. See you later. Good rest of your day. Bye-bye. See you, YouTube. Bye.